Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome inside Thompson High School on this Thursday night for Region 2A basketball on yourliveevent.com. Thanks for joining us as we are getting down to it in the regular seasons for both boys and girls high school basketball. We've got a good one on our hands here tonight between the Grafton Spoilers and the Thompson Tommies, sitting second and third respectively in the Region 2A standings, as the teams are putting on a dunk contest for us right now in pregame warm-ups. We got some great athletes in this game, and it's why these couple of teams are near the top in their region standings. I'm Josh Boyko, and this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. And these two teams facing off for the second time this year. Grafton gets the better of that matchup in the first go-around. Grafton is 6-1 in Region 2 right now after beating Thompson 73-64 earlier in the year. Their only loss to number one ranked Four Winds Minnewacan. That loss, a 92-84 loss against Four Winds. And that team currently ranked number one in Division A basketball in North Dakota for Four Winds Minnewacan. An impressive season ahead of Central Cass for that first spot in the Division A standings. But a chance for some movement in the standings tonight, depending on the outcome of this one. Will the Tommies get closer to the second seed, or will the Spoilers create an even larger gap than what they've got already? We'll take our first break. When we come back, we'll get to some of the key players. We'll get to coach interview and more on the other side of the break.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits, including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Welcome back on our Irie Insurance pregame show. As we mentioned earlier, once we're in the open, we got some great athletes in this game, and it's time to highlight some of those players. First for the Grafton Spoilers on the road, 12-3 on the year, 6-1, good enough for second in Region 2A. Key players Reggie Rice, Brody Lillimone. Those guys are athletes that can jump out of the gym and provide some good finishing at the rim, and can step out and shoot the ball pretty well to boot. So Rice and Lillimone, a couple of guys to keep our eye on for the Spoilers. They can put on a show if they get out on the break as well. For the Thompson Tommies, have Gavin Oster, lethal from beyond the arc. He can catch and shoot the ball really well, works off of screens well. And Joe Taylor great playmaker. He's going to bring that ball up most of the time for the Tommies and get them into the right set. And then he can also create advantages off the dribble with a real quick first step. One of the fastest players with the ball in North Dakota, Joe Taylor. And then providing the rim protection and defensive length, Noah Hippen for the Tommies. Those guys wearing 1, 2, and 3. Easy to spot them for Thompson. We'll keep an eye on how Hippen fares tonight. Seen him a couple times in foul trouble earlier this year, but when he's on the floor, he's an impactful player at both ends, can set screens, roll to the basket well, and contain some of the best players in the post for the opposition. When we come back, it'll be Riley Lillimone on the pregame interview when we return.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
you need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
We wouldn't be where we are at today without all of our great employees.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show, joined by Riley Lillimone, coach of the Grafton Spoilers, taking on Thompson tonight. What are going to be some keys to success for you guys on the road here tonight?
We need to take care of the basketball, obviously, and limit turnovers and get shots on every possession. Rebound, we've done a nice job winning the rebounding battles in most of the games this year, which has been important to our success. And then we got to make sure we don't give up any easy baskets to them in transition. Make everything hard for them. One shot per possession, if that, and we get a rebound, and then we can get down and play offense.
Your team has fared pretty well this season, sitting in second place in the Region 2A standings, only really falling to 4 wins, number 1 in the state. So how have you liked your performance so far? Where can it go from here?
We've done a lot of nice things, but we have plenty of room to grow too, and our region is super, super difficult and competitive. And like you said, we've only lost 1 game in the region so far, but we've had some really tough ones, and we expect tonight to be no different than that. I mean, this is a good matchup. They have some size and some guys who can score just like we do. So whoever shows up to play and defends better and can make some shots is going to end up winning.
What advantages do you think you can use to your strengths here tonight on your side?
Well, we've been scoring the ball pretty well and been shooting the ball pretty well. So if we can limit those turnovers and get shots on every possession, obviously that's a big deal for us. And then defensively, we need to keep improving. You know, it's been a little bit up and down for us all season on that end of the floor. And we've been preaching it and talking about it every day, obviously, and hopefully that will improve tonight and we can stop some dribble penetration and force some harder shots for them.
What's the biggest challenge in trying to scout and guard against Thompson?
Well, their size, their athleticism, their speed. They play hard. I mean, they get after it. They really do. They compete on every possession on both ends of the floor, which makes for a fun game, but makes for a challenging game at the same time. And that's what we expect from our kids too, is just to compete. And that's why it's always fun to play teams like Thompson, because you know they're going to compete and you know it's going to be a good matchup.
And lastly, what would a win mean here tonight on the road against a tough opponent?
Well, we want to rack up as many region wins as we can and finish as high as we can in the regular season, obviously. But it's just the biggest thing is just continuing to get better. One way or the other on both ends of the floor, continuing to get better and keep working hard.
That's Riley Lillimon on the Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll hear from Seth Kuchar next.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Embrace the joy of community at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
This is your Irie Insurance pregame show on your live event. Josh Boyka with you on the call tonight in Thompson for Region 2A basketball. Let's take a look at the standings for these two teams right now. With the current lead, of course, 4 wins. Minnewacan still undefeated in region play at 6-0, ranking just ahead of Central Cass in the polls, but Grafton received votes in this last polling at 6-1 in the region, 12-3 overall. Then you get Thompson and Hillsborough Central Valley just a game apart. So this is a big one for Thompson, trying to stay ahead of HCV after they drop one on Monday to the Burros, putting them only just 1 game ahead now. And if you drop this one, the Burros have a chance to pounce and take a potential tie or lead against them on their next region contest. HCV still has Harvey Wells County remaining as another region game, but then they'll have to go through 4 wins, Minnewacan and Grafton towards the end of the season. Those are their last 2 contests. And if they were able to pull off an upset, chance for some movement in those standings. But as it is right now, 4 wins, Grafton, Thompson, HCV, Devils Lake, Mayport CG, and Harvey Wells County and Carrington still winless in the region. Region 1 right now, Central Cass on top of Kindred, then Oak Grove, Wahpeton, then Northern Cass, Lisbon, and Valley City rounding it out. And we should have a great one on our hands here tonight. It's been fun just watching warm-ups, seeing dunk contests, seeing Brody Lillimon just shooting from the volleyball lines out here. So it's been a fun one to watch, and we haven't even gotten started yet. Plenty more to come. And normally we would hear from Seth Kuchar on our Irie Insurance pregame show tonight, but welcoming in a new child to the world this week from what I hear. So Seth Kuchar not in the coaching business for tonight. Instead, Shane Wall will be doing the coaching. The assistant coach for Thompson will take over, and figured we'd let him have a quick breather from going from JV straight into varsity with not much time to chat in between. So keys to the game for Thompson, we'll just keep it pretty simple here tonight. Got to match the athleticism and the intensity that Grafton's going to bring like they do night in and night out. But the good news is for Thompson, they do have some good shooting in the form of Gavin Oster to really propel them from beyond the arc. They can play with pace, with Joe Taylor injecting speed into the game, and they have a solid post presence with Porter Martin, Elijah Conrad, Cash Danner, Noah Hippen, all kind of play that post position, get some time there. But probably none more important than Noah Hippen, who, when he's on the floor, great rim protector, great length, very switchable big that can be very versatile on defense. So we wind down here under a minute 30 until we'll get to the pregame ceremonies with national anthem and starting lineups. This has been your Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want, the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. And coming up here, we'll have our starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower owned. Visit crystalsugar.com. Region 2A basketball tournament for the boys starting on March 9th in Mayville, and your live event will have video coverage of that tournament, so make sure you subscribe on this video and to the Your Live Event channel here on YouTube so you don't miss any more action of your favorite local high school sports teams. It is free to watch, and a huge thank you to the sponsors that propel us to doing what we do. We appreciate you, the viewer, and of course our wonderful sponsors as well. So don't miss it, March 9th for the boys Region 2A tournament in Mayville, and then coming up in just over a week, I believe it's the 23rd of February, that it'll be the Region 2A girls tournament in Devil's Lake to kick off the Region 2A girls tournament. Other games on your live event: Park River Fordville Lankin versus HCV tonight for boys, and a doubleheader for Central Cass versus Lisbon for boys and girls basketball. We'll step aside for national anthem now. Starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company is next.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour. Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
It is now time for our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. First for the Grafton Spoilers, they will send out this starting lineup. Number 0, the sophomore, Aiden McMillan. A senior, number 4, Brody Lillimone. A senior, number 5, Reggie Rice. A senior, number 30, Tyan Story, and senior, number 32, True Moberg. Sorry, sophomore, number 32, True Moberg. Head coached by Riley Lillimone at 12-3, 6-1 on the year. And that'll get us over now to the Thompson Tommies, sending out this starting lineup. A guard, number 1, Gavin Oster, a senior. Senior number 2, guard Joe Taylor. Senior number 3, forward Noah Hippen. Junior forward number 22, Elijah Conrad. And the senior number 24, in the post, it is Porter Martin. The Thompson Tommies today are head coached by Shane Wall, with Seth Kuchar not available. Tonight it'll be Wall getting the head coaching duties for Thompson. Tip jostled for and won by Thompson and Noah Hippen, and we're underway. Conrad in the post. 3-4 times off the rim, bouncing and falls off. As the Thompson crowd on this near side standing for their boys until the first basket. Kick out, left wing 3, strong off the rim from Story. Oster curling off the screen, rises, hangs, and hits. Gavin Oster getting started early, and he does that real often, working, curling off of screens. He's a good shooter, both on the catch and shoot and off the dribble. Here's Littlemone dribbling into traffic, and Joe Taylor snuffs out the steal. Good defense initially by Oster to stand up the drive. Hippen will walk into a 3, confidently rises, short, comes back to him, rises, not that time. Porter Martin offensive rebound and put back. Second chance points going to be a big point of emphasis tonight. There's some signs on this floor. Who's going to get those extra opportunities and cash them in? From 3, too strong on that attempt by Aiden McMillan off the back heel. Hippen will back it out. He gets it to his fellow big, Porter Martin. Hippen chased off the three-point line, a back tap to Martin, another offensive rebound. The 3 is no good from Oster, another offensive rebound. Grafton to this point just getting outworked on the boards. Taylor slips the pass in. Oh, but the layup by Conrad wouldn't go, but a beautiful dish from Joe Taylor. 3 ball in and out from Moberg. Hippen with the rejection. The long arm of the law with the return to sender. There are not many blocks that look like that get that much energy in a crowd, but that is one of them right there. Hippen with the block, but coming right back, Moberg with the answer. With some pace, taken away by Story. Rice, 3, strong. Rebound Oster looking to push pace. Taylor surveys the floor. He's quick. He goes scoop layup. It's blocked away. Ty Story with the block. Conrad, corner 3. It's short. Rice is going to come up with the rebound. He's running in transition. Finds Littlemone. Dangerous shooter. Couldn't hit. Weak side rebound and the putback for Ty Story. Both teams working hard on the glass and have each earned some putback opportunities and second chance points. Taylor sneaks into the mid-range. Floater game, got it. Taylor crafty off the screen with the right-hand dribble. He floats one up, and it's another lead change. Foul is called. Moberg going up on the shot. He was fouled by Elijah Conrad. That's our first whistle tonight with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Substitutions in for the first time tonight. It'll be 3 of them coming in. Eli Gemmel will sub in, the junior guard, along with Dex Obdam and Cash Danner. Taylor snakes inside, had to go reverse. Circus layup won't go. Walk up 3 in transition, well short from Moberg. And last touch by Story, he lost it out of bounds with Cash Danner right there. Hippen works inside and uses his size to his advantage. Bullying his way to the basket. 8 points for Thompson from 4 different players. Stripped off the knee of Ty Story and out of bounds it goes. A turnover for Grafton. Gemmel, the lefty, is going to hand off to Taylor. Ball moving around. Obdam will fade, fire, couldn't hit. Lillimon chased into the mid-range, comes up short. Rice over the back will get called for the foul. Pick and pop, Obdam handing off to Hippen. Grafton's done a better job on dealing with these screens and cuts. Both teams playing well in the half-court defense and a block that time. Here comes Rice back the other way. Gets to the mid-range. He elevates and is able to score it for the tie. Hippen muscling his way in close, couldn't get it. This time off target again, and another foul is called. Eventually, Hippen will get called for the personal with the over-the-back foul, just his first. Riley Lillimon imploring we need better box outs, as there's been a lot of offensive rebounds for Thompson, but the scoring has been low. And Oster is going to get called, angling off Lillimon to the baseline. Minute 42 left in the first. Rice with the baseline flush. He fakes the handoff and he gets the two-handed stuff. Oster spins in close and he scores. A one-on-one play by Gavin Oster. Back and forth we go. Neither team has had more than like a 2-point lead in this one. Lillemon is able to rise over Gemmel through his contact, and it's a 2-shot foul coming. An intense first quarter. Less than a minute until that will come to a close. Who will have the lead, though, as it's been close for the first 7 minutes. Rice now takes over the game lead in scoring with 5. Ovdom, Taylor, Oster, Martin, and Hippen are the 5 on the floor for Thompson now after the subs. We also see Aiden McMillan back in for Grafton. Taylor tried to get it into Martin underneath, but it was knocked away. He didn't quite have the seal. 5-second difference between shot and game clock. Off-ball action, getting Lillemon open in the corner briefly, but it's a takeaway. Here comes Avdom in transition. Hands off to Martin to the corner. Taylor chased off the three-point line. Goes up strong and finishes in tight. No made threes in this game for either team. Lillemon doubled, couldn't get a shot off, and that'll end the first quarter tied at 12. High intensity, high octane, 12 apiece after one quarter, and a tough to score one at that. We'll be back with the second after this.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Let's talk about price. Yeah, we've heard it. Why would I pay more for Polar when Big Wireless is cheaper? Let's break it down. With us, you're not on hold with someone who's 3 states away. Your call goes to Kimberly, or Ashley, or Tamra, someone who lives right here. When your internet's down, we're not mailing you out a box. We're sending a real person, someone that knows your name and probably your dog's name too. So yeah, we're not the cheapest. We're the best experience. Polar Communications.
Welcome back for the second quarter of action from Thompson. Lillemon's gonna fire right away, but his shot catches the heel. It'll go back the other way. Now we have a discussion here on the baseline and an overruling. Initially, it was signaled it would be Thompson ball heading back the other way. The official comes in from the far side and gives possession to Grafton, rightly so, and Reggie Rice off the inbounds play converts the baseline out of bounds for the lead. 7 points for Rice in the early going. Taylor hands off Ovdom, back to Taylor. He'll step back, thought about pulling the three. 12 on the clock, Oster trying to get busy. Ovdom, three, got it! Dex Ovdom from downtown. First points off the bench for the Tommies tonight. And it's the first made three for either side this game. Rice, a push-off, step back, and answers. Reggie Rice. Double-digit scoring already. So after neither team makes a 3-point shot in the first quarter. Back-to-back possessions, they knocked down their first. Taylor short on that one. Lillimon long three, off to the right. Moberg skies in for the rebound, gets stripped, and a foul as Conrad went down, and that in turn tripped up Jack Green off the bench for the Spoilers. Timeout called. Grafton will take one. We'll take 30 seconds with them. We'll be right back.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller. And I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Both teams using their length to their advantage. We've seen a number of blocks. We've seen a number of offensive rebounds in the first 10 minutes from Thompson. Baseline out of bounds. Lillemon's going to fire. It's well short. Drive to the basket and score. Grady Hurst, the freshman off the bench, gets the lefty lay. Rising from the mid-range, that one in and out from Moberg, but skying in for the offensive rebound was Green. Lillemon with a 4-point play. Goes down in front of the Thompson fan section, and he drains the 3-point shot through the contact from Joe Taylor. Lillemon gets on track after a slow start. That's his first made field goal, and it's a loud one. Free throw halfway down and out. 3-point Spoilers advantage. Gemmel pass fakes, drives baseline, kick out. Hurst, three, knew it was off. And that one thrown out of bounds. Rebound was controlled by Green. He was going to fire it to McMillan, but he just missed him. Green checks out. Story is back in for the Spoilers. Pippen was trying to give and go with Oster. Pickpocketed. Takeaway, and Porter Martin gets the easy lay-in. Nice play from Grady Hurst. His second highlight off the bench, and an offensive foul. Down goes Taylor as McMillan gets nailed with the illegal screen, and Riley Lillemon with some words for the far side, for the near side official here, is saying, no way. Martin pops out to make the catch, looking for cutters. Hippen makes the catch, elbow, jumper, rises, no. Good box out from Lillemon, and Martin gets called for the over the back. Third foul on the Tommies in just over 3 minutes of action in the second quarter, just one on Grafton. Lillemon says that's enough room to shoot, but he comes up empty with Martin getting the rebound. Quickly back the other way. Oster, that one's well off target. Rice, a catch quickly back to Lillemon. Tries to go baseline, he's rejected again. Hippen with the send back. Taylor spins, got fouled, and another one coming against McMillan. Joe Taylor pushing the pressure. He gets rewarded with 2 shots at the charity stripe. Thompson with a balanced scoring attack. 4 from Oster, 5 from Taylor, 2 for Hippen, 2 for Hurst, as it's now 6 for Taylor, 3 for Abdom, and 4 for Porter Martin. Taken away by Taylor. He's all alone, and he lays it in. Joe Taylor with the thievery, and now it's a 6-0 run for Thompson. Rice rises, couldn't connect from beyond the arc. Taylor in there, snares the rebound, down he goes, and a foul is called. Small in stature, big in heart, Joe Taylor. He's been shadowing around Brody Lillimon as the matchup that they've put on Taylor to guard, which is a large size advantage for Brody Lillimon. But they're having the speed of Taylor chase him around the screens, chase him around on the defensive end. And to this point, it's worked with Lillimon only with 3 points. Elijah Conrad called for his 3rd foul of the half, so we're going to get Porter Martin quickly back into the game. Another poke away, good strip from Taylor, but then a foul is called, a reach in on Thompson. That'll be the 2nd on Porter Martin, who can't really afford to get hit with another foul here. We'll see if the sub at the table and Gemmel is coming in for him. Already 3 on Conrad. The sub, though, Gemmel, is for Oster to get a breather. So we need Porter Martin to play big and do it without fouling. Hippen snares the rebound on the miss. 0 for 2 at the line. Gemmel fades, fires, was contested heavily. Lillimon working, and he swishes one home. Curling around the arc, he is able to elevate and score. Avdam trying to get his 2nd 3 off the bench tonight. That one grabs the heel and kicks off. Story chased off the 3-point line. Prefers not to shoot the jumper. Instead, hands back to Lillimon. That one's off the cables up top. Lillimon certainly not afraid to put the 3-point shot up, as we saw him hitting from volleyball range in warm-up. Certainly a capable shooter, but only 2 of them going down in this first half. Martin from 3, no good. Rice tries to save it in. Oster able to make a catch in the post, and he got fouled on the floor. So that's the 4th foul on Grafton, as we're tied at 23. Martin makes the catch. Hippen soars in. Layup off target and a foul. Missed opportunity inside on the second chance for Hippen. It'll go back the other way. And it'll be the third foul on Porter Martin. We were saying earlier he's going to need to play without fouling, but he picks up his third all the way across on the other side of the court. It puts Lillimon at the line. And it'll be Cash Danner entering for Thompson. Lillimon 2 for 2 gives Grafton a one possession advantage. Hippen uses the fake well, goes off the glass, and this time he hits it. Poke away from behind, saved back in by Gemmel. Gemmel to the corner, Oster open, look, got it! That's doing it on both ends of the floor right there for Thompson. 6 players have scored for the Tommies in this second quarter alone. The 3 from McMillan doesn't drop, and the Tommies now on a 5-0 run and looking to add to it near the end of this first half. Hippen steps back, he'll reset. All 5 players touch the ball within a couple seconds for Thompson. Oster looking to attack, he lost it. Story with some good hands as he forces Gemmel into a tough shot, but he hit. Gemmel becomes the 7th Tommy to score in the second quarter. As balanced as an attack as you can have. Shot clock turned off. Rice has got it. 5 seconds. Lillimon getting chased around by Oster. Plans foiled. Off the glass, and Rice gets it to go. The half is over. Reggie Rice connects off the bank shot. He's the leading scorer through the first half with 12 points for Grafton. 30-27 at the halftime break. We'll be back with some out-of-town scores and more on the Your Live Event halftime show when we come back.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Welcome back to our halftime show as the elementary school kids providing the halftime entertainment here tonight. A shooting contest, and man, they're getting in the basket here tonight. Let's get to our first half scoring recap. First for the Grafton Spoilers, they score 27 points, and 12 of them coming from Reggie Rice to lead all scorers. He had 5 in the first quarter, 7 in the second with 1 made 3. And then 8 from Brody Lillimone. He knocks down a pair of threes. One of those was an N1 opportunity. He wasn't able to convert on the 4-point play, but then he knocked down a couple at the line after that for his 8 total points. Then 4 from Drew Moberg and 2 from Ty and Story. They kind of got the party started for Grafton. And then after that, it was Lillimone and Rice that got things the rest of the way under control, accounting for 20 of the 27 Spoilers points. Then 7 scorers in the second quarter in total for Thompson. Real balanced attack. 7 points from Gavin Oster, 8 from Joe Taylor, 4 apiece from Noah Hippen and Porter Martin, a 3 for Dex Obdam, and then 2 apiece for Gemmel and Grady Hurst. Those are your first half. Now that is your first half scoring recap here on your live event. Just under 6 minutes until the players will return for the second half. We'll take another break. When we come back, it'll be the out-of-town scoreboard and how it affects these teams here tonight.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs. Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call. Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. when winter's chill is in the air.
You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Taking a look at our out-of-town scoreboard tonight in Region 1. Doubleheader going on your live event, Central Cass and Lisbon. The Central Cass boys able to get the win over the Broncos on the road, and the girls game in progress now for that one. And then for Hillsborough Central Valley in action tonight, hosting Park River Fordville Lankin. That game right now in the fourth quarter, a low-scoring one, 38-35. HCV currently on top in that low-scoring affair. And then other games not on your live event tonight, just with around the area. Devils Lake and Harvey Wells County will be they're in action right now. Devils Lake sitting in 5th in the standings out of 8 teams in Region 2. Harvey Wells County still looking for their first win within the region this year. And then Four Winds Minnewacan presumably would be able to hold off Carrington tonight. Four Winds, the top-ranked Division A team in the state, and then Carrington at the bottom of the Region 2A standings. So unlikely that Grafton has a chance to tie up Four Winds Minnewacan tonight, even with a victory. But you never know. So we'll see how things play out tonight. An interesting battle with these two teams being separated by a game and a half or so on the standings. Grafton 6-1, Thompson 5-3. Thomas would be able to close the game here if they can hold on in the second half. They cling to a 3-point lead in the break. Teams have emerged. We'll take one more quick break and come back with the second half right after this.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Low scoring action thus far. The Tommies cling to a 3-point lead with their balanced attack versus the Grafton Spoilers two-headed monster of Brody Littlemone and Reggie Rice doing the damage for Grafton. Tommy's ball to start things out. Porter Martin is in the starting lineup, as well as Elijah Conrad, both with 3 fouls. Oster was cutting out of the corner. Pass was thrown behind him. That pass fired high and out of bounds by Rice. Oster, 3, got the heel. Offensive rebound. Taylor steps into the 3, too strong, same fate off the heel. Bounce pass. Oh, how did that get through? Reggie Rice with the threaded pass to Brody Littlemone. I have no idea how that one got through, but it did, and now just a 1-point game. Taylor's pass doesn't find the mark, and it's Grafton coming back the other way in transition. Good switch on the screen. Oster and Martin talking it out. They're running those drag screens off the top of the key for Lillimon to work to his right to his shooting motion hand. As Taylor gets a steal, behind the back he goes. Sprint dribble to the cup, and he's fouled. First free throw short for Taylor. Conrad will check out. Gemmel enters just under 2 minutes into this second half. Something that might not have happened in the first half due to that foul trouble. Normal rotations having to be shifted around a little bit. Grafton, Darian Porter, Martin to shoot, and that's the thing with this Tommy's lineup, as Martin couldn't get it to go in close. Not an elite three-point shooting lineup for Thompson, as Lillimon is gonna fade, couldn't hit, moving to his right. Taylor with speed goes up, verticality they say from Moberg on the stop. Good extra pass from McMillan, but Moberg couldn't pay him off. The difficulty with the Thompson lineup right now is it's hard to space, and you're left with shots like that with not much three-point shooting out there. Oster shoots it well, but in the starting lineup for this second half, you pretty much have three non-shooters out there that aren't willing to shoot it at a high clip. Hippen that time, unable to hit, and Grafton's gonna live with that look. Rice spins underneath. Good contest at the last second by Hippen to get over and contest Story. Oster trying to turn the corner. Defended well. In transition, Moberg. Blocked away by Hippen. That's at least 3 blocks for Noah Hippen tonight. Erasing points at the rim. Lillimon catches, fades, fires, and hits from the baseline for the lead. He now equals Rice with 12 points apiece as the leading scorers in this contest. Timeout Thompson. We'll be right back.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
$31-30 on our Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Taylor able to get through the lane, gets a step and scores. There has been no separation on the scoreboard tonight. Baseline Jay McMillan able to hit. That's his first basket tonight. Taylor, quick move, crosses over. Pittman thought about it, and now a foul called. Hand check as Rice gets called for that personal. That's his second, team second. Thompson has not committed a foul in the third quarter. Martin's drive stood up. Oster fading, unable to hit from just inside the free throw line. Pass into some traffic. The spacing not great there from Grafton as you have three guys cutting into the same area with Story, Willimone, and McMillan all right there. Story, catch and shoot three, off target. Pippen, bounce pass. The layup is good for Gemmel over the outstretched arm of Reggie Rice, who got a pretty good contest off, not gonna lie. That was about as well defended as it could be. Story to the basket, he's rejected away. Oster lays it in. And just like that, the Tommies back up by three as they've had an answer for every time Grafton's taken the lead. Moberg rejected away by Hippen. Lillimone couldn't get the three to drop. Rebound Hippen. Bounce pass. The floater off target that time for Hurst. Lillimone wants to slow things down. The fast pace has benefited the Tommies more often than not in this one. McMillan steps into a three. Too strong. Fight for the rebound, and it's off of Hippen. Nice hustle play from Rice. Hippen goes up, he gets whacked, and that's a foul coming.
Tommy falls on Noah Hippen, his second, team first in the quarter.
Just the first on the Tommies in this third quarter, and just the second on Noah Hippen, who has gotten into foul trouble at times this season. Rice getting his first point of the third quarter. Hippen checks out for the final minute 9 of the third. Joe Taylor back in. Second shot rattles out and stays. Grafton basketball. McMillan battling, and it goes off of Elijah Conrad. Rice gets into his mid-range bag, not that time, back tap. Gets to McMillan. Moberg, right wing three, swirls around and out. Another offensive rebound, and this time McMillan cleans it up. Back to a tie game at 36. Oster open from beyond the arc. Couldn't make him pay for it. Rebound, controlled Lillimone. Shot clock turned off. corner three. Not that time. Gimmel is going to race it up. 3-on-2. Corner three, not that time for Hurst. So a couple of shots from each team with the shot clock off. To the corner, Moberg to beat the buzzer. No, the three's not falling for either team. And we remain tied at 36 through 3 quarters of play. When we come back, the 4th quarter to decide who's going to take this Region 2A clash home. Don't go anywhere. An exciting finish around the corner.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Dagelman.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
We wouldn't be where we are at today without all of our great employees.
All knotted up on the Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Had a lot of lead changes because there hasn't been many leads in this game. It's been leads of 2, 3, 1 point a lot of the time. It's been a 1-possession game for pretty much the entirety of this one. Martin comes in, gets the deflection. Lillimon couldn't seal him off. It stays Grafton basketball. Rice able to step through and score. Great footwork from Reggie Rice. Ovdom layup inside hand. No good. Dry spell for Thompson on offense. Only 6 points in that 3rd quarter. Lillimon for 3 short. Taylor is going to outrace Lillimon down the floor, and he's going to beat the help defense of Christian O'Hara as well. That is speed killing. O'Hara, 3, swishes it home. O'Hara, the lefty off the bench. A huge 3. Gemmel thought about it. Hippen sneaks his way to the basket and scores. He got a man leaning the wrong direction on the first step, and that's all he needed. Taylor goes down. Lillimon open, connects. Offense starting to pick up here. Pick and pop. Taylor gets it back. 3 is good. Pippen reverses to Taylor for the 3 and the answer. 1 point Grafton lead in the 4th. Man, this is an exciting game. 60-second timeout. We'll take 30 and be right back. 44-43 on the Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Grafton on top.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
After just 6 points in the third quarter for Thompson, they've scored 7 in the first 2 minutes of the fourth. Joe Taylor, a 5-point burst with a transition layup and a 3 after playing catch in the pick and pop game with Noah Hippen, who has the other basket in the quarter for Thompson. Moberg is able to get around the defender. O'Hara cuts out of the corner. Lillimon, 3 short. Oster comes in and takes away the rebound. He's going to try to go all the way inside hand layup, and he gets fouled.
Falls on Reggie Rice's third, team first in the quarter. Oster to line.
Reggie Rice commits his third foul of the contest. And it'll give Oster a chance to swing the lead back to the Tommies' favor if he can hit both. They'll settle for the tie. Oster now into double digits with 10. McMillan picks up the dribble, reverses it up top. It's been man defense played here tonight, and Lillimon seeing a couple of bodies. That defense shading over to his way with the size and strength that he provides. Floater is good for McMillan. All 6 of his points coming in the second half. Avdum into the mid-range, got separation, but he was short on the shot. Rice back the other way, puts it in, uses his size, got in close, and it's hard to contest a guy that can elevate with that amount of size. Rice up to 17. Taylor, a jet to the basket. Tried to reverse, no. Martin, not that time, but he gets the and one. Porter Martin sticking with it under the basket, and he has the three-point play opportunity. We get a whistle to stop play here. Foul is called. Lillimon, before the shot, the foul committed quickly as he got good positioning down low. A smart foul committed. It'll be on Brady Ripplinger. Lillimon fades, couldn't hit over Ripplinger. They are hunting that matchup. Oster to the basket, rejected by Rice. We've seen some great defensive plays tonight. The blocks have been off the charts. Avdum, tough shot off the glass, no. Taylor the follow. The 2 shortest players on the floor tonight, creating offensive rebounds and second chance points. Tied at 48, Rice for the lead, no. Rebound, Avdum did a nice job boxing out McMillan. Taylor puts on the brakes, steps back, thought about it, and will slow things down. Great move by Taylor as he gets flattened with no call. Back the other way, racing Grafton. Lillimon, the catch. And he wasn't able to finish at point blank. Leaking out, Taylor back to Gemmel, but Rice able to get the contest. We are playing at a maddening pace. Lillimon steps into the three and hits. Brody Lillimon with a cold-blooded three gives Grafton the 3-point lead. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Man, we just turned up the pace a lot. Both teams trying to get out and run, and the biggest play of that sequence before the three, Taylor was on the other end of the floor after taking some contact. The steal, or the miss rather, from Lillimon provided an opportunity to throw it all the way down the floor. The pass for Taylor was high, but in one motion he caught and passed. I believe it was Oster or Gemmel that was cutting in at the time. But then Reggie Rice stands up the layup attempt and provides another possession for Grafton in transition, which Lillimon does not waste. He connects from downtown to give the Spoilers a 3-point lead. Taylor turning the corner, his layup, no. And a foul is called as he tried to poke it away for the steal. 3 fouls on Thompson, 2 on Grafton. Lillimon was hunting the three, gives it up to Rice, gets it back, he'll put it up, and he buries it. Lillimon, a volume shooter from downtown. It's his third make of the quarter, largest lead of the game now, and time running out on the Tommies. On the clock, not much doing for Thompson on offense. And a foul called on Grafton. That will be their third team foul. True Moberg picks up the foul.
Falls on True Moberg, his third, team third.
Need it, got it, Oster. Able to answer, gets it down to a 4-point game to keep the Tommies alive. Ovdam passes off to Gemmel off the steal. Taylor steps into the three. Not that time, he missed it wide right. A prime opportunity to cut the lead to 1. Rice got fouled underneath. He was trying to shoot it, is what he's contesting, but it'll be a baseline out of bounds. Rice, catch and shoot, 3, rattles off. Ovdam, strong rebound. Hippen goes up, through contact, and he drew a whistle. And a chance to get some points with the clock stopped. First free throw, no, and this is a big one. Got to cut it to 1 if you can. A one-possession game, rather. And he's able to hit. No need to foul. Rice pulls back. Shot no good. It was a quick shot, too. The coaching staff a little perplexed at why the shot was taken so early. Oster curling, gives it back. Hippen for the tie. Oh, but it rattles off. Rebound Rice. 11-second difference between shot and game clock. No timeout taken. They're going to play through their best players right now. Riley Lillimon letting Rice and Lillimon play through, and a foul is called. So this will be free throws coming after time trickles off the clock. It'll be Rice to shoot it. First shot good, and that's a big one. Extends it back to a two-possession game. Riley Lillimon imploring for box outs. Second shot good, 5-point game. Gotta go quick. Taylor steps back, fades, fires long on the corner, three, and that's gonna be a defensive rebound for Lillimon, and things looking real good for Grafton right now. Six points, about the largest lead we've seen tonight, a chance to make it 7. If both free throws are hit. Lillimon connects in the first attempt. That is 10 points for Rice in this fourth quarter. He has been massive in this comeback for Grafton. Timeout called, and we'll step aside here. We'll be back after the timeout. 1 to shoot yet for Brody Lillimon at the free throw line.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
After a third quarter that nobody shot the lights out, it was 9-6 in favor of Grafton. Both these teams improved the shooting, but the biggest difference was Brody Lillimon's 3 made threes in the fourth quarter. That is all but iced this one away for Grafton. He hits the second shot to make it a 3-possession game. Thompson needs threes, needs them quickly. Oster, no, and that should just about do it. Lillimon again to the free throw line. And rolls in for the senior. A 13-point quarter for Lillimon. And he sniffs out a steal. Showtime? No, he's gonna turn it down. And that'll do it. The Grafton Spoilers survive on the road. They will hang on to control of second place and keep touch with 4 wins, just a game back for first in the Region 2A standings. Wonderful performance tonight from Brody Lillimon in the second half, specifically doing a lot of damage from beyond the arc. 5 made threes on the night. We'll recap his performance and the Spoilers' victory when we return.
Embrace the joy of community at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour. Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Let's talk about price. Yeah, we've heard it. Why would I pay more for Polar when Big Wireless is cheaper? Let's break it down. With us, you're not on hold with someone who's 3 states away. Your call goes to Kimberly, or Ashley, or Tamra, someone who lives right here. When your internet's down, we're not mailing you out a box. We're sending a real person, someone that knows your name and probably your dog's name too. So yeah, we're not the cheapest. We're the best experience. Polar Communications.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Welcome back here on the post-game show on your live event, as this one goes final from Thompson. Grafton able to sneak out the victory in this one. 25 points from Brody Littlemone to lead all scorers. Reggie Rice gets the secondary support. 17 for Rice in the outing tonight. And then backing them up all the way down to 6 points for McMillan. 4 for True Moberg, 3 for Christian O'Hara, and 2 for Tyan Story. As your final on the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard tonight ends up being 60-51 in favor of Grafton, as they improve now to 7-1 on the year in Region 2 action. So we try to get the score back up. There we go. 60-51, your final here tonight on your live event. And Thompson will fall now to 5-3 it's 5-4 rather in the standings. Sticking around though in the third position, but HCV not far behind, contesting that third spot. Scoring breakdown for Thompson tonight: 16 for Joe Taylor to lead them. Then also in double digits, Gavin Oster with 10, 7 from Noah Hippen, 4 each from Gemmel and Porter Martin, 3 from Dex Obdam, and then 2 for Grady Hurst in the 51-point outing. And no head coach for tonight with Seth Kuchar out, having to make do, and Shane Wall stepped up. I thought he coached a solid game here tonight in Kuchar's stead. Didn't seem like a very disorganized plan. It looked like Thompson came out and played pretty well. It's about the same type of gap it was on the scoreboard at the end of the first matchup between these two teams, but this game played a lot closer than a 9-point Thompson loss, because this is the largest gap on the scoreboard right now that you see, largest gap of the game. It was, I want to say, tied at 36 through 3 quarters, and just offensive explosion in the fourth, with the 13 points from Lillimon outscoring the entire Thompson fourth quarter. We'll take one more break here before we get to our post-game interviews. The Spoilers still yet to get out of the locker room, but when we do, we'll come back and hear from Brody Lillimon and company of the Grafton Spoilers once they are out. Don't go anywhere. We'll get to our interviews next.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Joined now by our Enbridge Energy player of the game, Brody Lillimon of the Grafton Spoilers. A 25-point performance with a 13-point explosion in the fourth quarter. How important was it for you to be able to take over for your team and get that offensive outburst to get this victory?
Well, their defense is really good. Well, played really well tonight, so it was hard through the first 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, we just needed to lock in, and I just knew, like, I'm a senior, so I should probably just be leading out there, and yeah.
And in that first half, I mean, they have Joe Taylor chasing you around a smaller matchup, but trying to get you with the quickness. What was making it difficult to get the threes off efficiently in the first half?
Yeah, he's quick. He's small, so he just goes around you and steals the ball from you. That happened a lot of times in the first half. He's just very quick. He's a really good defender, so yeah.
But you're able to turn it around as a team, and this one was back and forth throughout the entire time, but you guys closed out 9-point lead, the largest at the buzzer, so closed out on a high note.
Yeah, we did. That was nice to see.
How did you guys lock in and get that 9-point advantage and get that separation at the end?
Well, like I said, their defense was really good, but we were just like, we just got to finish games. it's a region game, so we got to win it because it's a region game. So yeah.
Trying to keep tabs with 4 wins keeping up with them. What's the ceiling of this team when they play at their best potential?
State championship, 100%. 100%. We competed with 4 wins, and they're the best team in the state right now, so that's what I think.
High level of expectations, a high bar. Congrats on the victory, as Brody Lillimon is the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
As you just heard from the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game tonight, that is Brody Lillimon with his 25 points. He made 5 threes in this game. He was also a solid free throw shooter down the stretch. Made his last 4 in a row to ice this one away. 6 free throw makes on the night. He is your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. Then our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the contest tonight. I know they didn't win, but I got to give it to the Noah Hippen Block Fest in this one. Noah Hippen with a multi-block performance on defense tonight, and some emphatic ones at that. Really good defensive performance from Hippen, rim protecting all night long, contesting multiple shots, forcing misses, but man, he had some emphatic rejections as well. And an honorable mention, and another play to mention for play of the game tonight, that 3 from Lillimon to put the lead up to 6 in the 4th quarter. You get the transition stop with Joe Taylor was leaking out on the offensive side. He got a catch, but the pass was high for him. So in one motion, he passes to his teammate, but then the drive was defended well by Rice on what was kind of like an alley-oop play almost, because it was a one motion catch, pass, and shot for the teammate. But it was defended well by Rice, who kicked it up to Lillimon, who buried the 3, and that was the go-ahead for good shot for Grafton tonight. Another mention for your Agassiz Precision Ag play of the contest. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That'll do it here from Thompson tonight, as the Spoilers hold on to second place and open up that gap. They got votes in the polls this week, but we're just outside of the top 5. This is a good resume-building win on the road in the region against Thompson, as they try to keep 4 wins within sight, the number 1 team in the state currently. So we'll see how things play out. Make sure to stay tuned with us for the Region 2A Girls Tournament kicking off on February 23rd from Devil's Lake. The Guys Tournament on March 9th in Mayville. Plenty more to come on your live event. Make sure to like and subscribe so you do not miss any of the free-to-watch sports content of your favorite local teams. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to you, the viewers. Signing off from Thompson, Josh Boyko. Have a good rest of your night.